Hello and welcome to another Cinevlog. It's been a while since I last done one. Yeah, last time I went to the cinema was to see Deadpool and Wolverine, and that was it. I literally went three times last year because two of them were for re-releases. But I'm going to obviously see Captain America, Brave New World because I want to see what it's like. So I have about 10 minutes until my bus, and then I will be going in. Might buy the popcorn bucket if they have it. But as well because I started a course last week. By the time this comes out, I have a student card, so I'll be getting my cinema ticket for so much cheaper, as well as probably a discount on snacks as well. So yeah, enjoy the vlog. But if you want to just skip straight to my review, if I remember, I'll have time codes, hopefully. But you can just see exactly where when I start to talk about the movie. But yeah, that's going to be that. Okay, so I am just back from the cinema. What did I think of the movie? I'll do that before I get into a few other things first. I know a lot of people aren't liking this movie and are having a lot of mixed reactions for it. And as someone who is just I would honestly, I'd say I'm more of a casual MCU fan. I very rarely cover it on the channel. And I pick and choose what I watch now for the MCU. But because I loved Falcon and the Winter Soldier so much when it came out, I obviously wanted to give this a shot. And I enjoyed it, even though it really is, as a lot of people are saying, it essentially is a pseudo sequel to The Incredible Hulk, um, which for a Captain America movie, I for me it works, but for a lot of people it's not going to work. I think it would have worked, and a lot of people would have loved it more had it been an Incredible Hulk film. Um, but unfortunately, it's a Captain America movie. So what was this cinema experience like? Because that's something that does get discussed a lot is the cinema experience itself, and aside from a little hiccup on the arc side, I didn't have any issues. That little hiccup was just randomly at the very beginning of the movie, a light popped on, and then I think someone went to mention that to a member of staff, and then two lights at the actual cinema screen itself went on, and then eventually, after like maybe like 5-10 minutes, it went back to being pitch black, and that was it. To be honest, there wasn't many people there at this showing, um, but I still had a good time watching it. Now, did I buy any popcorn buckets? Well, as you would have seen, barely seen, I did get this. I did get the Captain America drink, 500 milliliter drink cup. So I got the combo of this and a paper popcorn bucket for. To be honest, I probably shouldn't have, but I did because I said I was going to, and I was like, fuck it, I may as well. Uh, Essentially, this which I had filled with Fanta plus the popcorn, came to €16, which is €5 and 5 cent more than had I just gotten the regular large popcorn and drink combo. Um, so there was this version of it, and they also had the Red Hulk version. And initially, I was going to go for the Red Hulk, but as soon as I seen that this was available, I obviously went for this. There the If I wanted the actual metal tin, it would have been 25 550 for to get this and the metal tin, and that I didn't have a lot of money going to the cinema. As I said, I used my student card to get a discount. But yeah, I as much as I wanted it, I'm gonna wait because I'm pretty sure if because not a lot of people are going for that combo. So my theory is like with what happened with Wicked and Moana. If there's still a surplus left, it's going to end up in the arcade for like 950 tickets to 1,000 tickets. I'll get it then because I already have that saved up. And then of course there is the helmet. So we had just the helmet. That's all we had was the helmet, the tins, and the cups. And the helmet was 3550, and so that again is a no go for me. As cool as it looks, um to me it's just not practical. Like I will use this. Thankfully the Captain America does come out, and as you can see, one of the wings are like they do come out. So yeah, I might have to like blue tack them or super glue them in. But I'll probably just have this as the just display it. I'll actually uh, I, I almost went to go do it now, but then I realized that I'm naked from the waist down, so that's not going to happen. Let me pause first. Okay, I'll zoom in so you can see it. I can get my where my finger is essentially. You can see it there. Um, yeah. So I'll just have it like this, and I will use it as is. The straw instantly comes out, which I would have liked it if it had been like one whole thing, instead of the straw being separate, because there was a little bit left in my drink when I put it in there, when I finished it, which of course spilt. Thankfully there was nothing really in there for, well, the Captain America standee was there. So the movie, as I said, I liked it. Now it definitely did kind of feel. Now I should also mention I actually have it. I've seen every Captain America movie except for the Winter Soldier, and this is the one. This movie was trying really hard to emulate that, from what I've heard. And like I said, I enjoyed it. I really did like Anthony Mackie as Captain America. I think he's really grown into the role since Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The suits, the action choreography honestly looked really, really cool and really, really great. The new Falcon as well. I enjoyed the little bit that we had of him and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I definitely loved it here. I love that we're still seeing Isaiah Bradley in this, because that's how all of this kicks off. Is Isaiah being brainwashed and trying to kill Thunderbolt Ross, now played by Harrison Ford. And I love that there is a knowing wink to this, because obviously the original actor who played Thunderbolt Ross sadly passed away before this movie was brought into production, and so that's why Harrison Ford is playing him. And there's a known wing to it, mainly just about the fact that for the new look that Thunderbolt Ross has, was he either had to keep the mustache or or lose the election, so he opted to shave it. So that rings true to a lot of TV shows that would make nods and winks to a recast of an existing character. Like the Aunt Viv situation in the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. After Aunt Viv gave birth, that's when the original got recast, and there was a nod and a wink to that in the series opener after that. Like I said, the action was really great. I haven't seen the Incredible Hulk since I was a kid, so I forgot a lot about what happened. There are mentions of that, like the very beginning of the movie. When Thunderbolt Ross gets elected, we do they for those who hadn't have seen it, they do bring you up to speed on that. You know, they give us information about Bruce Banner and the Abomination, as well as somebody else who comes important later on. We and also the split relationship that Betty and Thunderbolt Ross has, and how he's, you know, this is kind of like this movie is essentially a redemption for Thunderbolt Ross in a sense. He wants to prove that he has changed in order to win his daughter back, to be able to see his daughter and to talk and such. Giancarlo Esposito, I butchered that. You know, Gus Fring. Is the best way I can without butchering the man's name. He plays a role in this, and some trailers have him to be hyped up to be more in it more than he is. He's in 3 scenes. He really is. He's in the beginning scene. He's in another scene after not long after that where he tries to take down Captain America, and then he's in the scene leading into the third act, and that's it. Red Hulk, the big thing that was, you know, marketed so fucking heavily, kind of what I expected was handled in the third act, and so a lot that was shown in trailers ended up in, you know, in the movie, and that is why, for me, when it comes to watching for trailers, I'll watch the very first trailer, and then I won't watch anything else, because obviously they're going to show, as the movie gets closer to release, they're going to pump out more trailers to and show a lot more of the movie to get seats in. And like I said, I had a fun time. I really enjoyed it. I know not a lot of people did. I think on Rotten Tomatoes it's sitting at a 56% critic score with an 84% audience. Obviously, don't trust Rotten Tomatoes, but that's just one that comes to the top of my head. But Letterboxd, which is what I use, has it at a 2.7 out of 5 stars. I give it 4 stars because I enjoyed it. You know, will I watch it again? Absolutely. You know, when it comes out on Blu-ray, I will pick it up and I will probably watch it again at some point. That's how much I enjoyed the film. Is it great by any means, you know, compared to some of the other amazing Marvel movies? No. I would say I would put it in the good category, you know, and as well, you know, it gives us, not only is it like I said, a pseudo sequel to The Incredible Hulk, but we also, the main focus of it is that Celestial that ended up in the Indian Ocean from the Eternals, which is another movie that I haven't seen, because again, I cherry pick my Marvel movies now. During the pandemic, I got heavily into Marvel and I was trying to keep up, you know, rewatch. I watched a lot of it out of order. So there's still like a lot of movies from phase 1, 2, and 3 that I haven't seen, as well as, you know, phases 4 and 5. But for like, a lot of the TV shows as well. But for me, I'm just cherry picking. There is a post credit scene. There's only one post credit scene. And yeah, I like I said, I liked it. I like seeing Red Hulk. Would have been cool to see, you know, our Hulk versus Red Hulk. Like I said, I think this would have been slightly better had it been an actual sequel to The Incredible Hulk and have it be its own Hulk movie. But sadly, I don't think we're ever going to get a Hulk movie. But do I think you should watch it? Yeah, I'm going to say yes. I definitely think you should. Will you like it? I don't know. Is it going to be like an absolute banger that's going to, you know, bring Marvel back? No, like I said, it's a good movie. It's a good, enjoyable movie for me anyway, as a casual fan. But yeah, I liked it. Will you like it? No, art is subjective. So it's completely up to you. But that has been my review of Captain America: Brave New World. Will I ever do this again? You know, buying a cup or a popcorn tin for another movie, because I'm not going to the cinema again until, you know, May. May is when I'm going to be going at least twice, as far as I know, to see Thunderbolts and the Karate Kid Legends. Will I buy, you know, that, like a cup or popcorn bucket for that? Absolutely not. You know, I can't get a student discount on that, but anyway, it doesn't matter. One is enough. I will use it. I will get my €16 worth of it, but that is where I'm going to leave that there. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me check what is coming out after this. I think, yeah, I think the next one is going to be the first of many book reviews where I review Kensuke's Kingdom, which is also, I review the book, but I also talk about a bit of the movie as well. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all on Friday for another brand new media review. I'll catch you all next time.